Hey Kim, Steve Wylie. Glad you're here today. Welcome to UF Health Wildlight. Give you a quick tour of our facilities here and what we have to offer to the residents in Nassau County. This is a different urgent care than any other urgent care. It is staffed by emergency trained medicine physicians. All the times that we're open, I'll go over the opening times here in a moment. These physicians not only practice here at this urgent care, but they also rotate around at the clinical center and the trauma center. So you've got physicians that are comfortable in any setting in an urgent care for Nassau County. The hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7:30 p.m. and on Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. So it's open 7 days a week, 365 days a year during those hours. You can come in, I'll just show you the waiting room. Other than a traumatic event, you should be able to be treated and cared for here.
One of the most important things that we see in our office is that folks don't understand that you could utilize this urgent care facility instead of an emergency room. Now there are certain things that they need to go to an emergency room for, but if you if you can't wait until a normal doctor's hours, or you do have an emergency,
or if it's after hours,
or after hours, they can come here. And the beauty behind that, and I think this is the message that I would like to portray to the community, when folks come to an urgent care center, they're billed as an urgent care copay instead of having to meet an emergency room copay or a deductible or out-of-pocket max. There's most plans, right, have that urgent care benefit.
Yes. It's a consolidated bill here. You don't get a bill from the ER, a bill from the physicians, a bill from specialists. It'll be a single bill here. It's one encounter. It is billed as an urgent care visit. You're right. So as a consumer, most plans have an urgent care copay. It's going to be much more cost effective for you versus a deductible and coinsurance if you're going to an emergency room. One of the things we've explored for the last couple of years about opening is cardiac services. So we are opening a cardiology practice right here on the first floor. You can probably see the construction going on here, the walk-in, but this will be a 1,500 square foot cardiology practice with a cardiologist and mid-levels in there. They'll be able to do all your non-invasive testing, cardiac stress test, EKGs, as well as echo stress tests. And even more importantly, if they do determine that you may be a candidate for intervention, you have cardiac MRI and cardiac CT here. So not just your run-of-the-mill basic clinical practice, they do have the advanced imaging. And our cardiologists are super excited about introducing that service to Nassau County.
That's awesome.
Okay, similar to the first floor, but the layout's a lot different, right? It's all one building, but you're on the second floor, and there's all different specialties up here. Most of this I want to call your primary care offering. So to our left over here, if you'll walk down, this is our pediatrics suite. You can see the waiting area is kind of designed for pediatrics more than geriatrics or adults. You have a sick waiting room, so if kids are sick, they can be segregated from the population, and then they'll go back through here. We can't go back here because they are treating patients right now. This is the multi-specialty suite I'd mentioned to you, where we have specialists that rotate in on the variable schedule from urology, orthopedics, and pulmonology, and GIs rotating through here as well. It doesn't show it out here, but on the back of the side there's also behavioral health. So all the specialties, be it pediatric, family medicine, OB/GYN. If the patient needs a behavioral health consult, there's behavioral health consult counselors and consult rooms in the back as well.
That's awesome.
In the middle of the building, you've got two separate entrances here. The first is it's broken into pods, so Dr. Coleman, Apple Pope, and all of our mid-levels that are in here will work in their particular pods. This is Dr. Coleman's pod, so if you're a Dr. Coleman patient or Dr. Wu, you would go through this door and then Dr. Bradburn's here. They do interconnect in the back, so they share a laboratory, and some of the care providers, you know, swing between the suites. So this is Dr. Bradburn's suite, same thing. They do interconnect, but it's just 2 doors. This is all family medicine. Here is our last medical suite. This is OBGYN. It also connects to that in the back, so they all interconnect. But this is a suite for OB and GYN services. And then last but not least, believe it or not, you probably know this, but a lot of health problems arrive in the oral cavities, so good dental care is very important as a primary care offering, and that's our last suite up here is where our UF College of Medicine dentistry office.
And so you just do general dentistry,
Yep.
nothing?
They do some reconstructive here,
Do they?
but yeah, but mostly general dentistry.
No?
It's
I mean-
start from
That's what I was
when you're
thinking, this is
born,
like
you move down, you know,
For medical providers.
before you're born, after you're born,
There you go.
during your life, and then dentistry as well.
It's
Right? Think
incredible.
about it, right?
No, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's a huge asset for Nassau County.
Yeah.
Huge.
So, tell us about your capabilities.
So UF Health, Wildlight, as well as Across the Road and Rehabilitation, is a comprehensive offering. From all of your primary care services, whether that's family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, dentistry, all of that's provided here. You have a great offering that's 7 days a week with an urgent care center, as well as the ancillary testing capabilities, which is important in healthcare, not only from the urgent care perspective, but also primary care. So you go to your primary care, what do? They want to do blood work, right? They say,
Right.
Kim, do fast before you come, we're going to do your blood work. So you come in, you get your blood drawn here, your testing's done here. If they needed any radiological procedures, it's all done here. If you needed any rehabilitative services, we're right across the road with either PT, OT, or speech. And then the other thing is all the staff here, as we mentioned before, they're super engaged in Nassau County. Most of them live and have lived up here for years. Really have a sense of community and a huge passion for volunteerism. Whether that be through the Nassau County High Schools and the athletic training, or health fairs, or expos and community engagement. I just can't speak enough about the staff here and their willingness to engage in the community.